ちこっち、これはこっち前。これは前。そうです。少し。もう少し、そう、それ大丈夫。それ、隣も。OK、はい、それ OK です。チャンティングファイル大丈夫ライブストリームちょっとまだ。いや、もうスタートしちゃいましたよ。スタートした？はい。OK、祭壇大丈夫。So, Guruji, you should tell your students that they should not compare the quality of chanting of how their Guru taught you and how we teach our students, not to compare. So can you start? 始めていいですか？お、リカさん、ご飯食べた？ First floor or second floor? First floor or second floor? Second. So okay, let us start. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. シャンティオイ祭壇の本棚から親しの諸外のオリマドの教え持ってください。その本ですね。モバイルありますか？モバイルだとそれで、いやモバイルじゃない。これコードレスマイクある。ちょっと彼女にあげてください。So please come here. You please come. So ask her to read from here, number 10. Holy Mother's teachings. From number 10, she should read. 10.
10. 11 or 10?
10, 11, 12, 13.
Can I start, Guruji? If you do not pray to God, what is that to Him? It is only your misfortune. When a man sees defects in others, his own mind first gets polluted. what does he gain by finding faults in others? He only hurts himself by that. From desire, this body comes into being.
So this advice, if we would have remembered and practiced, then lots of misunderstanding and fighting would vanish, finding faults with others. Okay, then?
When there is no desire at all, the body falls away. With complete cessation of desire, there comes the final end. As long as a man has desires, there will be no end to his transmigration. It is the desire alone that make him take one body after another. Rebirth is inevitable so long as one has desires. One must perform work. It is only through work that the bondage of the work will be cut asunder, and one will acquire a spirit of non-attachment. One should not be without work even for a moment. Many are known to do great work under the stress of some strong emotion, but a man's true nature is known by the manner in which he does his insignificant daily task.
Yes, that's also very important. Okay, pass it on. So open your mask.
You should do work, no doubt. Work saves the mind from going astray. But then prayer and meditation also are necessary. You must sit for meditation at least once in the morning and once in the evening. That will be like the helm to a boat. When one sits for meditation in the evening, there should be self-examination in respect of the works done in the course of the day.
So meditation is just not focusing on God, it also includes introspection, self-analysis.
Just as clouds are blown away by the wind, so the thirst for material pleasure will be driven away by the utterance of the Lord's name. Even the water, which has got a natural tendency to flow downwards, is drawn up to the sky by the sun's rays. In the same way, God's grace lifts up the mind, which has got a tendency to run after sense objects.
Okay, pass it on with your daughter.
The grace of God is the thing that is needful. One should pray for the grace of God. One must pray sitting on the bank of the river. One will be taken across in proper time. The human teacher utters the mantra into the ear, but God breathes the spirit into the soul. Just surrender yourself to Him. You will then feel His grace. God realization is just like a candy in the hand of a child. Some people beg the child to part with it. He does not care to give it to them, but without hesitation he hands it over to another whom he likes. All depends on the grace of God. He bestows His grace upon anyone He likes. Grace is an important thing.
Do you also do the same thing? Suppose you have a candy. So someone wants it. You may not give it to him or her, but you will give someone who is not asking. Will you give it to him or her? What will you do? What will you do? To one, will you give it to one who wants? Or there is a chance that you may not give him, but you will give it to another person who doesn't want it.
I'll give it to the person who wants it.
Then you are not God. Maybe someday you will become. Okay, pass it on. Open your mask. She also looks same like your daughter, but she is now doing her masters in Tokyo.
God cannot be realized without love. Yes, sincere love. Have intense devotion to God. One must work hard. How can one achieve anything without effort? You must devote some time for prayer even in the midst of the busiest hour of the day.
So many people say, I have no time to call on God. They have time for everything else. They have time for work, they have time for sleep, they have time for eating, they have time for chatting, WhatsApp, Facebook, but they have no time for meditation. Is it true? Is it really true that they have no time for meditation because they have lots of work? Then how they find time for eating, chatting, sleeping, fun? So it's an excuse. Simply it's an excuse. Do you agree or you don't agree? So accept it. Accept the blame for yourself. Then there is a chance of progress. But who makes many excuses, there is no chance for him to progress. So that's why Turiyanandaji said, さっき話しましたね。これはとても忙しくても時間をとって時間を見つけて神様の名前を唱えてください、瞑想してください。ですけれども結構人いますね。時間ない。とそれの答えは、あなたの寝る時間もあります。仕事の時間もあります。Facebook の見る時間もあります。食事の時間もあります。瞑想のために時間がない。どうですか？正しい？それで正しくない。絶対時間あります。ですけど興味はない。もし本当は私は時間ありますけれどもあまりやる気出てない、言ってください。本当は私の間違いのことです。その方は本当は正しいますと率直で、その人進むの可能性あります。ですけれども、言い訳を作る人の進むの可能性ないんです。わかりますということ？やる気を作る人、やる気、言い訳、すみません。言い訳を作る人、言い訳ですね。言い訳を作る人の進むのチャンスがないんです。それが大事なポイントです。そしてトゥリアノンダジーの一つとても有名な、トゥリアノンダジー said, the ocean there will be always a wave. But if you expect that there the waves will be calm and quiet, then you will take a bath, then you will never take a bath. Because that's the very nature of the ocean. So you have to somehow, even in spite of the waves, you have to take a dip if you want to take a bath. So that's the same thing. もし例えばね、日本人のためにもし海の波ですね、静かになりますと沐浴します。その考えあったら沐浴できません。静かにならない。絶対海がありますと波があります。時々大きい、時々小さい。でそれもしそうしますと、これ波があってもこれ沐浴します。そう考えないと、それぐらいやる気がなかったら沐浴できないですね。でそのこと言ってます。So I read again. Read that.
Have intense devotion to God. One must work hard. How can one achieve anything without effort? You must devote some time for prayer, even in the midst of the busiest hour of the day.
Even in the busiest hour. とても忙しいの時も時間をとってしないといけないんです。So busy, we are busy. 忙しい忙しい忙しい言わない方がいい。Okay, the next.
To pray to God and meditate on Him for 2 minutes even with a fully concentrated mind is better than doing so for long hours without it.
So, これも大事。で、2 minutes with concentration、2分ぐらいが大事。Otherwise, long time、1時間でずっと居眠り。居眠りの状態。そしてだけでスケジュールのことを考えます。1時間座ってますけれども、ずっとスケジュールのこと、だってとても静かですからね、その時。静かですから、その時、スケジュールの考えの時間が一番いい時間ですね、瞑想の時間。So, best time for thinking of schedule is the time of meditation. So, this is not a meditation on God, it's a meditation on work. It's a meditation, but not on God. It's a meditation on schedule. So Holy Mother said, important is quality of meditation, not how long you meditate. Meditation of quality. How with concentration you meditate, that's the important thing. Not how long, is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. You may tell other people, yes, I do meditation for 3 hours, but how long you really do it with concentration? So always give emphasis on this. How with concentration, how long can I? So Holy Mother says, even for 2 minutes also, that is, it will be quite effective, that will be helpful. That will give you mental peace. So all this, Holy Mother did not give much advice. Very rarely she would see. Her whole life would be an example to the other devotees. Her life was a demonstration of her message. As once in Gandhiji asked, one Bengali asked, "What is your message?" Then he answered, "My life is my message." So there is no special message. I have no special message for it. My life is my message. So that's it. So this 2 minutes meditation will help us to really become spiritual. Okay, just bring that book, Riddhi. Bring that book to me. Okay, Chiyoko-san, 10からね、日本語でね。
10、たとえあなたが祈らなくても、それが神にとって何でしょう。それはあなたの不幸であるだけです。ナンバー11。
番号の言わないこともいいや。
他人の中に欠点を見ると、まず自分の心が汚れるのです。他人の中に欠点を見出して何の得るところがありますか。自分自身を傷つけるだけです。欲望からこの肉体は生まれるのです。全く欲望がなければ肉体は死にます。欲望が完全に止まれば一切の終わりが来ます。
OK。ガイトリー。ちょっとあれですね。
人が欲望を持っている限り、彼の天性は終わりません。欲望一つが彼に次々と肉体を取らせるのです。欲望のある間は再生を避けることはできません。人は仕事をしなければいけません。
それでもう一つなんですが、もう一回言ってください。
欲望のある間は再生を避けることはできません。
例えば輪廻ですね。でそれはあったら何が問題。もしありますと、
欲望が
もし何回も生まれても何が問題です。問題は 我々経験では分かりますね。結構経験がないと若い人はあまり分からない。Young boys and girls, they do not understand. But the more and more we grow, the more and more we understand the amount of joy and the amount of suffering. If you weigh, then the amount of suffering is much, much more, much greater than the amount of joy. So then one feels like that. If life is like that, then why should we not do something which will stop our rebirth? Then the thinking of liberation comes. See, liberation means stopping the rebirth. So it negatively it is put like that. Positively speaking, that the amount of joy whatever we get, we do some joy, get some joy, but it is so temporary and with such a full of reactions. So then is there any way so that we can get eternal joy, infinite joy, without any reaction, pure joy? Then also the same answer is liberation. By liberation, you realize your own nature, which is Sat Chit Ananda, eternal joy, eternal bliss. So then, both negatively speaking and positively speaking, liberation is the goal of life, Gedatsu, which is possible through the realization of the self or God. ですね。と輪廻何が問題？問題がそうです。でもし何が楽しみと苦しみもし何がこれ測ります。測ったら絶対苦しみの結構多いですね。そしてそのことを理解して OK もういい、また生まれたくない。Welcome, welcome, welcome. I understand not. So is it okay? Just wait. After not chanting is not yet done. Animal song not yet done. After animals. So that's the point. So then if the amount of suffering are more, もしもっとね、だったらそれまた生まれない方がいい。それが否定的の論理です。肯定的な論理はもしある種類幸せ、ある種類至福、これ永遠の至福、それから反動がない、その至福できたらそれが一番いいではないですか。でそれも下脱下できます。そして肯定的否定的両方の論理でこれが下脱が皆さんの人生の目的です。でその下脱をとこれ自分の本性の悟ると神様の悟るが一緒です。ね。This is the same. And God realization or self realization. OK、次は慎吾さんに。違う、違いますね。ちょっと年子さんね。年子さん。
人は仕事をしなければいけません。働くことによって初めて仕事の束縛が断ち切られ、無執着の精神が生まれるのです。たとえちょっとの間でも仕事をしないでいてはいけません。ある強い感情の圧力のもとに偉大な仕事をする人はたくさん見受けられます。しかし、人の真の性質は彼が些細な日常の仕事をするときの態度によって知ることができるのです。
14？今15？
はい、
14の、
はい、
いつも仕事しないといけないありますね。でそれちょっと矛盾みたいです。いつも仕事しますと 瞑想の時間とできません。それを利を合わせて考えた方がいい。ある前後関係が大事です。これはその前後関係を理解しないで、もしそれだけしますと、ホリマダのその助言になりますから、そして瞑想がいらないんでしょう。それではないです。いうことは、瞑想も一つ仕事みたいです。瞑想ね、何もしないで怠け者になるは良くない。そのことです。瞑想も一つエンゲージメントではないですか。So in one way, meditation is also sort of an engagement, isn't it? So she is saying that you should not be any time, for a single moment you should not be without any engagement. Then you see, as they say, idle brain is a devil's workshop. So idle brain. So 何もない。仕事何もない。その種類の状態は悪魔の工場悪魔の工場ですね。ワークショップ工場。Like so many evil thoughts and desires will be there. So that's why don't believe your mind. Don't allow your mind to roam freely. So never give it freedom. If you give it freedom, もし心の自由があったら、それがいつも否定的といろいろ問題ある。どうして心の今ラジャスとタマスがいっぱいですから、それが原因です。サット的な心の問題ないんです。我々結構ラジャスとタマスがいっぱいですから、We have lots of rajas and tamas. That's why mind always makes this type of things in a negative way. If would it have been our mind as sattvic, no problem. So if you have time, the mind will always think of something good, something divine, something noble. So because we have this type of problem, so then we cannot. Better to not to give freedom. That's the reason. Okay, Honorable Maharaj, now please come.
Shall I start singing or shall I wait for Maharaj? Prakritim paramam abhayam varadam nararupadharam janatapaharam sharanagata sevaka पवित्रं चरितं यस्य पवित्रं जीवनं तथा पवित्रता स्वरूपिण्यै तस्यै दिव्यै नमो नमः देवीं प्रसन्नां प्रणतारति मन्त्रे योगीन्द्रपूजा योगधर्मपात्रे तां सारदां भक्तिप्रज्ञानदात्रे दयास्वरूपां प्रणमामि नित्यं स्नेहेन बध्नासि मानोस्मदीयं दोषानुशेषा समुनीकरोषि अहेतुनानोदयसे सदोषां स्वं ते गृहीत्वा यदिदं विचित्रं प्रसीद मातर्विनयेन याचे नित्यं भव स्नेहभवति सुतेषु प्रेमैकबिन्दु चिरदग्धचित्ते वेशीं च चित्तं गुरुणा सुशान्तम् जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि प्रणमामि
これちょっとどけたハーモニーハーモニー一緒にSo I just said little before, Turiyanandaji, he gave that example. He wants to take bath in the sea when there is no wave. It's not possible. The Sanskrit is he quoted for that, which conveys this meaning. Yah ichchati haris martum vyaparantar gatairapi samudre shanta kallole snatum ichchati durmatihi. Do you understand the meaning? Yah ichchati, that person who wants, Hari smartum, Hari, the Lord, smartum, to think of God. Vyaparantar gatairupi, vyaparanta, that means the work at hand. When it is over, then I shall, not now, let this work at my hand be over, then I shall think of God. One person who thinks like that, what his condition is like? Samudre shanta kallole. Samudra, ocean, shanta, calm and quiet. Kallol means waves. Snatum ichchati. Snatum means to take bath. Durmatihi. He is a foolish person. He can never do it. So if one thinks that I want to remember God after the work at my hand is over, then he can never. Because once this work at hand is over, immediately another will come. Another work will come. So we want to remember, do it now, here and now itself. That's the message. で先の同じこと、でトゥリアノンジの同じこと。もし今の仕事終わったら神様のことを考えれば、でその神様のことを考える。その種考えると本当はちょっと固いことはちょっとフリッシュ、愚かなものです。It's a foolish。どうしてこの仕事終わったらまた次別の仕事来ますですから、別の仕事待ってます。今わからないですね。で別の仕事待ってますから、この仕事終わったらすぐその仕事来ます。Just like waves. So one wave, you see one wave, 一つ波を見えますけど、その後ろ別の小さい波がありませんか？ It's just hiding. So once this wave is over, then that その波を見えます。So Turiyanandaji liked this verse very much, this particular. Ya Ichchati, is it my pronunciation okay? No, you are not the authority. Don't think that I am asking you. The teacher behind. Yah ichchati hari smartum vyaparantar gatairapi samudre shanta kallole snatum ichchati durmatihi. It's a beautiful verse. You should always, those which actually want to meditate and think of God, remember this. Very intensely practical verse. Yeah? So, in spite of the work, 仕事あっても神様のこと考えないといけない。そうしないと最後でできません。Okay, so today our translators, interpreters, health is condition not that good, but I told him to take rest, but he said no, let me do it. So you see, today we are celebrating Holy Mother's birthday, and the actual birthday according to the lunar calendar, which usually follow in India, that is on Thursday, no? Thursday. Mm-hmm.
ホリマザーの誕生日は暦によって、木曜日でした。
But according to our tradition that so that other people can attend, so we hold it on Sunday. So we are today celebrating. So first, before lunch, we did the puja, and then after this lunch prasad, we are holding this present session with him and reading from the Holy Mother's teachings and some discourse, And there will be some songs also.
皆様が参加できるように、今日日曜日に、開催しておりまして、午前中プージャがあって、午後は、歌とこちらの講話といろんなプログラムがございます。
So today the topic of Holy Mother, discourse on Holy Mother is Holy Mother, Sarada Devi, our eternal refuge.
で今日のテーマはスリー・サラダ・デビ、我々の永遠の避難所。
I believe most of you know, at least to some extent, the life of Holy Mother, biography of Holy Mother. But there are some also who do not know, so just say very briefly the life of Holy Mother. So very briefly, just an outline.
そして、皆さんはスリー・サラダ・デビの生涯についていろいろご存知の方々がいるかもしれないんですけれども、知らない人のためにも含めて簡単にご説明させていただきます。
She was born in December 1853.
彼女は、1853年の12月に生まれました。
In a village of Bengal.
ベンガルのある村に。
Then when she was very young, Sri Ramakrishna, the God man of this age, he married Sarada Devi.
彼女はまだとても若い時に、今の、私たちが生きている時代の神の化身が彼女と結婚されました。
Then when she grew in, because that time child marriage was very common. Now when she grew in age, then actually she came in contact with Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna started teaching her, giving her instructions and so many things. So the conjugal life started much later.
インドの、しきたりによって子供の頃結婚するんですけれども、彼女が大きくなってから、一緒に、住まないことでしたので、大きくなって一緒に住んでタクールからスリラマクリスナからいろいろ教わりました。
But we should remember their marriage was marriage for namesake. It was actually absolutely spiritual relationship. There's no trace of secular relationship as it generally happens between the husband and the wife. So it is a purely a spiritual relationship. So that's very, very unique in that sense.
結婚といっても、形だけでの結婚ということなんですけれども、肉体的な関係は一切なくて、すべて霊的な関係に基づいた結婚生活を送りました。
So once Holy Mother Sarada Devi was asked, how you look upon Sri Ramakrishna?
ある信者はホリマーザーに聞かれました。マザー、あなたはスリラマクリスナをどのように見受けられますか？
Then she answered, I look upon him as my husband.
まずは自分の旦那さんとして、見てます。
Also as my son.
それとも私の息子として。
And also as Mother Kali, Goddess Kali.
さらにマザー・カーリー、としても見ています。
So when Sri Ramakrishna passed away, when the husband passes away, the wife generally cries. So the same thing happened when Sri Ramakrishna left his mortal body. So Holy Mother also loudly cried, and do you know what she said? Mother Kali, why you left me? what is the wrong? What, why you just left me like that? Why you left me alone? So, not my husband. As generally what happens, if the husband passes away, the wife, she cries in that, my husband, why you left me? No. He said, Mother Kali. Mother Kali, why you just left me alone in this world? So from that you can understand how Holy Mother would look upon Sri Ramakrishna. And just in the reverse, the reverse was also true. Sri Ramakrishna also looked upon Holy Mother as Divine Mother, Kali.
そして、スリラマクリスナは体を放棄した時に、スリサラダデビは、彼の名前を呼ばず、マザーカリ、どうして私を見捨てたんですか？何私が悪いことをして、見捨てたんですか？普通の、奥さんは旦那さんの名前を呼ぶんですけれども、マザーは違いました。
Then Sri Ramakrishna, as I told you, gave a lot of spiritual instruction, and Holy Mother herself did a lot of spiritual practice. I am not going into the details of those, but she became a saint by her own right. It's not just because she is the wife of Sri Ramakrishna, but he herself became a saint.
彼女もただ単に、スリラマクリスナの奥さんだからこそ、聖者になったわけではなくて、ご自身もかなり厳しい修行を積み重ねた結果で、聖者になりました。
But it is not enough to say her just a saint, woman saint, but she was much more. She was the embodiment of the Divine Mother. Mother Kali.
聖者といっても、それは彼女の全体を表せない言葉で、彼女を、宇宙の、母なる、存在として、見るべきです。
Then one devotee asked Swami Sarada, one of the direct disciples, see Maharaj, I imagine, somehow I understand Sri Ramakrishna as the incarnation of God, but I cannot really believe that Sarada Devi is the incarnation of Divine Mother. That really I am not convinced. Then Sarada said, if you really believe that Sri Ramakrishna is as the incarnation of God, do you think that he married just a destitute woman? If he is really an incarnation of God, do you think he will marry just a destitute, understand, a destitute woman? So think of Ram and Sita, then Krishna and Rukmini or say Radha. So if you think in that way, so they are not ordinary women, their wives are also not ordinary women, they are also great. So Sri Ramakrishna's wife also was great. As Sri Ramakrishna himself said, she is my very power. She is my power, Shakti. Oh, Amar Shakti. And as Sri Ramakrishna said, can you separate between the fire and the heating power and the burning power and the power of giving light from fire? So can you separate it from fire? Can you separate the burning power of fire, the giving the power of lighting, the power of heating? You cannot. The moment you think of fire, automatically it will come into your mind. You will understand that it also gives light, it also gives heat, and it can also burn. So, exactly in the same way, Sri Ramakrishna said that he is inseparable from the Holy Mother Sarada Devi. Just one entity manifested in two aspects, two entities.
When you say destitute, what do you mean by destitute?
Very beggarly, poor.
No. そしてある、信者は、サラダナンダジスリラマクリスナの直弟子に聞きました。スワミジ、私は、スリラマクリスナは本当に神様の化身だと確信していますが、サラダデビは、宇宙の、母なる存在だと信じがたいことです。で、彼の答えは、もしあなたは本当に、スリラマクリスナは神様の化身だと確信していれば、どうして彼がある、貧しい女の人と結婚したと、信じ得るんですか？スリラームはシータと結婚され、スリクリスナはルクミニとか、あと、ラダ、その伴侶でもありましたけれども、スリラマクリスナの場合は、サラダデビが、そのシャクティ、その力であり、みんな偉大な、伴侶でした。そのために、スリラマクリスナはいつもこの例えを用いて説明しました。火とその、光と、熱、燃やす力がいつも一緒に来るんです。それを分けることができない。火のことを考えれば光と燃やす力を考えます。なので区別することができない。同じように、神の化身がこのように誕生すると一緒にその伴侶、プルシャとプラクリティが来ます。
Towards the end of Sri Ramakrishna's life, one day, when Sarada Devi came to him, he just stared at her without uttering any words, just staring. So Holy Mother asked, "Why are you staring at me? Have you anything? If you have anything to say, just tell me. Why are you just staring at me?" Then Sri Ramakrishna said, "Should I do all things alone? Will you not do anything?" Then Sarada Devi said, "Well, after all, I am a woman. What can I do? What can I do?" Then Sri Ramakrishna said, No. I have done little. You have to do more." So then Holy Mother just, okay, when the time will come, then I'll think about it. When there's time for that, when I have to do something, I shall think, and that now we just take your food, take your lunch, or like that.
ある時、シリラマクリスナの、お亡くなりになる前の話なんですけれども、彼女が、食事を持ってきた時にシリラマクリスナは彼女を凝視しました。ずっと 見つめました。で、彼女がどうして私にそんなに見つめるんですか？何が言いたいことがありますか？言ってください。で、彼は私は全部やるべきですか？あなたは何もしないですか？でも私は女性の身分で何ができるんですか？で、シリラマクリスナが言いました。いいえ、あなたにはできることがたくさんあります。私、ほんの少ししかやってないので、あなたにはいろいろやらなければならないことがあります。で、彼女は、私はその時が来たら考えておく。とりあえずあなた、これを食べてください。
Then after the passing away of Sri Ramakrishna, so Holy Mother Sarada Devi, he mainly had 4 roles. that means role as the guardian angel of the Ramakrishna order. Then number 2, spiritual guide for the devotees, of the devotees. Number 3, giver of liberation, Muktidayin. And then number 4, universal mother. So these are the 4 main roles she had.
ベスリラマクリスナがお亡くなりになった後、シリサラダデビの、4つの、役目を果たしました。1つ目はラマクリスナミッションとまずの、守る存在、守護神のような存在でした。2つ目は、信者さんの、霊的な指導者。3つ目は下脱を与える、グル。で、4つ目は、普遍的な母の側面。
Now, among all this, the most prominent to us is universal motherhood.
その普遍的な母性の、役割が一番、目立ったものでした。
So, Divine Mother, Universal Mother, when you say this, Divine Mother, Universal Mother, what's the difference between, I am asking you, 質問してますから、目を開けて、居眠りの状態しないで、目を開けて答えてください。ですね。それが質問なんですか？ So that what the question is, when we say Holy Mother is the universal mother, Holy Mother is the divine embodiment of divine mother, what do we mean by that? What's the difference between an ordinary? There are mothers are there, so many. You see, children. So okay, just your term will come. So what's the difference? What sort of image you will have when I ask you this question? What's the difference? Okay, now we reply.
Okay, 母なる神、普遍的な、母と普通のお母さんとは何が違うんですかという質問です。
これが質問。Okay, now reply. ちょっとどこです Cordless mic? You can, but still we have to use it. Okay.
Ordinary mothers, we all look up to only our children, but this universal mother for God, all are equal, all are like children, like a son equally to all planets like that. Her love too, or her care is for everybody. That's maybe what universal mother is.
Then again, does it not happen sometime? Okay, that's first time.
で彼女の答えは、一般的な母は自分たちの子供だけのことを考えるんですけれども、ホリーマザーは、全ての人間の子供は自分の子供だと考えて、思いやりを持っておもてなしとかします。
Now, does it not also happen like that the mother sometimes prefers a son who is earning money than one who does not earn at all, or a son who always obeys her and one who does not obey her? So, does not sometimes mother feel like more attracted to that son who earns money, or rather become more favorable, more, I should say, more fond of that son who earns money and who always obeys her. And sometimes is there not some discrimination the ordinary mother does? I don't say always, but is there no chance of that? Huh? What do you say? What? Just open your mask and eyes.
Of course, if mother has two kids, one is earning well and he is settling well, but another one is not earning well and he is seeking money from the mother always. I think mother always focus on that bad kid.
But one who obeys and one who does not obey, one who does not look after, suppose, once it happens, one son earns money but does not look after the mother, and one son does not earn much money but looks after the mother. Don't you think that mother will criticize that son who earns a lot but does not look after at all? Does she not? So in that way, still the ordinary mother, they make some discrimination sometimes. It's true, I mean, it's fact. It may not be always, but definitely some cases are there when mother makes some sort of discrimination.
そして、時には普通のお母さんの話、ですが、自分の言うことを聞く子供の、方が好きでしたり、良い収入を得ている子供の方が好きでしたりということも、しばしばあります。エコひいきとか、差別とかがあります。もちろん今これ、良い状態にない子供の方に、心を向くんですけれども、いつも平等ではないということが事実です。
Well, I have myself heard some parents are very critical of their sons who has the power to look after, send money, but does not look after their parents. It's a fact. They're very critical. So, why? Because there is some self-interest is there. Because she has some expectation and that expectation is not fulfilled, so then the love is also evaporates. There is no love. So, it is there. So, this love is conditional, isn't it? Then love becomes conditional. In ordinary mother cases, it happens. Okay.
マハラジ自身がこういう話聞いたことはあります。良い収入を得ているにもかかわらず、親孝行を果たさない。それに対して非常に義憤を持って怒っている。でもどうしてそういう気持ちになるのか、お見返りがあるから、それは満たされないと子供に対する愛が消え失せてしまいます。
But Divine Mother, Holy Mother is not like that. Because she has no expectation. She only gives, does not think in terms of getting any return. So that's why she does not discriminate. It's good or bad, one who obeys her or not, one who supports them or not, absolutely no. So there is no expectation of return, so then love is indiscriminate, irrespective of how the son or how the daughter is.
しかし、母なる神の場合は、彼女が見返りすることなく与えるだけです。そのために、気持ちが悪くなったりすることもなく、皆を平等で無条件で愛しております。
Okay. Then another point, think, when the son is trouble, mother definitely wants to help. But is not the power of helping the son of the ordinary mother limited? What do you say? Mother wants to help, but at the same time the power of helping the child is also very limited.
時には子供が困っている時にお母さんを助けてあげたいんですが、その助けてあげるための力がほとんどない場合はまだ少ないですね。
But the divine mothers, she has unlimited power, isn't it? To help. Don't you think so? Is it not a big difference?
でも、母なる神は、の力が無限であるので、何でも助けてあげます。それが大きな違いです。
Then think of another thing. The worldly mother thinks of the well-being of the child of this life only. They don't think of the welfare of the other world. But we are the Hindus and Buddhists, they believe in the other world also. So the ordinary mother does not care whether the son will get liberated or not. Will go to hell or heaven, does not bother. Or what sort of next life she will have or he will have. His whole love is confined only to this particular birth. But the Divine Mother is not that. She takes care of the well-being, welfare of her children, of not this world, of the nether world also. Is it not a big difference? You get my point? So my point, what I want to just drive at, or as I say, impress upon you, what's the difference between the ordinary mother and the divine mother and the universal mother? Then only you will understand what's the speciality of Sarada Devi as the divine mother and universal mother. Otherwise you will not understand.
そして一般的な、世俗的な母親は、この世に限っての、子供の、幸せを願っているんですけれども、亡くなってからどうなるかということはほとんど、一切考えていない。下脱を得るか地獄へ行くか、それは関係ない、ですけれども、ヒンズー教徒仏教徒は輪廻転生を信じているから、あの世も あります。しかし母なる神はこの世だけでなくあの世での幸せ、福利のこともよく考えて助けてあげています。
So all these points what I discussed, the difference between the ordinary mother and Holy Mother Sarada Devi as the Divine Mother, Universal Mother, are revealed in a different quotations, in a different sayings, and also the examples, of many examples which show that she is the Divine Mother and she is the Universal Mother. And she is quite different from the ordinary mothers.
これらのさまざまな側面は彼女の、言動によって、表され一般的な母親と違う存在であることを証明しています。
Then another difference. The human mother is the mother of the child of this birth only. But the universal mother is mother eternally. How it is possible? That means the human mother is the embodiment of the divine mother. So actually, actual mother is the divine mother, and the human mother is just her embodiment. So in that sense, the real mother is the Holy Mother. So again and again, on different occasions, Holy Mother emphasized this point. When someone would say, what type of mother you are? 何の種類お母さんです。Because he did not give birth to us. then she said, sometimes it happens that someone calls another lady as the mother. It happens, no? In India it's quite often it happens. An elderly man or a man calls another, even a young woman or an elderly woman as mother. So is it like that? No. Is it because I am the wife of the Guru Sri Ramakrishna, so I am called mother? Sometimes teachers' wife is also called mother. So am I mother like that? No. Then in what way I am your mother? He said, I am your real mother, and the human mother which you have is actually my incarnation, my embodiment. I have been born as your human mother. So the real mother is only me. And I am your real mother.
そして、一般的な母親は、根性の母親に限っていますが、ホリマザー、母なる神は永遠の母である。私たちを、産んでくださった母親はすべてホリマザーの受け皿です。その体を通してホリマザーは私たちを産んだわけです。である時ある信者はホリマザーに聞きました。あなたはどのような母ですか、母親ですか。インドでは結構普通に、自分より年上の女性をマーと呼ぶ、マザーと呼ぶことが。
If in the West, if you call some another woman as mother, they will be very angry. Very angry. But in India, it's not like that. If you call someone as mother, rather sometimes they become happy. No? But in the West, absolutely no. They don't imagine in that way.
だからそういったおばあさんのなんかそういうのことですか。
おばあさんってなりたくないですね。みんな名前で呼んだ方がいい。おばあさん、おじいさん、mother, father, they don't like this type of address. Just saw John, how are you? Say, Rebecca, how are you? Even if she's 80 years old or 90 years old. So that image is not there. But in India it's very much there. So Holy Mother is asking, am I mother in that way? No.
あるいはグルの奥さんだからマーですか。普通はグルのお母さんもマザーと呼ぶことが多いんですけれども、それでもない。で彼女の答えは、私はあなたの実母、あなたを産んだお母さんは私の具現化、私の姿だけで、私は本当の母親です。
Now, some of her sayings are like that. I just repeat. My son, I am the mother of a good child and also a bad child. In Bengali she said, Shatero ma, Ashatero ma. So you understand? Those who are speaking in Bengali. Shat means good man, Ashat means bad man, a person. So chaste, unchaste, like that. Satero ma, ashatero ma.
格言ですけれども、サラダデビはこう申し上げました。我が息子よ、私はいい子と悪い子の母親ですよ。
Then she says, everyone wants to be the mother of good children. How many are there who want to be mother of the bad children also? But I don't discriminate. Okay.
彼女は、皆さんはいい子のお母さんになりたいんですけれども、悪い子のお母さんになりたい人はいますか、いませんですね。
Then there is a song. Nikhilo Jagato Mata Jiva Kollano Rata Lajapata Britama Durjana Sajjana Santana Aganana Palanakarini Ma Palanakarini Ma. Is a Durjana Sajjana. I am the mother of both a good son and the bad son, good child and also bad child. Durjana Sajjana, Sat or Sat. So a song is there like that. Then she said, if my son, or say if my child pollutes itself, the child pollutes itself, then I shall wash the child and take the child on my lap. I shall not reject, I shall not refuse, I shall accept. So before accepting on my lap, I have to wash him, because otherwise I will be also polluted. So as my mother, universal mother, divine mother, I shall do it. I shall not hesitate or I shall not refuse. That means all embracing mother. There is no discrimination. That's the difference between the ordinary mother and the divine mother and holy mother. And holy mother, Sarada Devi was like that.
先ほどの悪い子といい子のお母さんの歌がありましたが、もう一つの、格言がありました。もし私の子供が、汚れたら彼を洗ってあげてごっこします。決して、拒否しません。そういう意味で、すべての子供、すべての人間を、無条件で受け入れています。
Then what a word of assurance. She said, my child, always know, if none else, I shall be with you. If none else, I shall be with you. Then she said again, I am always with you. Never get frightened. Never get dejected. When I am your mother, what should you be afraid of? And I am your real mother. Don't fear at all as long as I am mother with you. So what a power of assurance. No? We are sometimes very weak. We feel ourselves weak, helpless. Then this type of words of assurance, does it not give us more hope during the hours of our depression? And it is not words for the sake of words. There are many instances in our life, many examples which authenticated her assurance that yes, one is given this understanding when one is the hours of despair, frustration, sufferings, one is given this understanding, yes, mother is with him, mother is with him, mother is with her.
そして、もう一つの信者に言いました。もしあなたは、隣に誰もいないと思ったときに私のことを思い出してください。私はいつもあなたのそばにいます。そして私はいつもあなたのそばにいるから恐れることがない。がっかりしょんぼりしないでください。いつも元気でいってください。私はあなたを守りますから。だから私たちが無気力 になったり絶望したりするときに、マザーのことを思い出すと力つけられます。このマザーの言葉は上辺だけの言葉ではなく、いろんな人々がいろんな状況の中でこれを思い出して感じた上で、その絶望、がっかり、苦しみの状態から抜け出すことができました。
Now I give you some examples. You see, one young lady of an aristocratic family led an immoral life for some time. Then later she became very much repentant of that. Then during that stage of her repentance, she met a monk of the Ramakrishna order, and that monk suggested, why don't you meet Holy Mother? Holy Mother was that time alive. Then she had gone to the residence where Holy Mother was living in North Calcutta. Then she came. Holy Mother was in her room. She was weeping and weeping, and said to Mother, Mother, I have done so many wrong things, I cannot even enter into your room. I cannot even dare to approach you, to be near to you. Then Mother said, my daughter, yes, you have done wrong, but you are repentant, so that's enough. Come to me. I shall take you as my child, and I shall initiate you. I shall initiate you. So Holy Mother accepted her as a child. So this is an example.
ある貴族のベンガルの女性は、良い家柄の中に生まれたにもかかわらず、ある時期非道徳的な生活を送りました。でその後非常にそれに非常に苛まれて悔い改めましたけど、ある、ラマクリスタミッションのお坊さんと話したら、彼が、ホリーマザーに会いに行ったらどうですかと勧めました。で彼女が、ホリーマザーがカルカッタにいたところ、ウッボダンに行って、彼女の部屋の外に、たくさん涙をこぼして泣いてました。でホリーマザーが近づいて言いました。どうしたんですか？彼女は、マザー、私はたくさんの罪を犯しました。あなたの部屋に入ることは非常に恐れています。あなたに近づこうとも思いません。私にはそんな資格がないから。でホリーマザーは言いました。確かにあなたは間違ったことをしましたけれども、それに気づいて今悔い改めているので、それは正しいことです。よし、我が子よ、私の近くに来てくださいと言って受け入れました。
Now, is it possible that one person can take another person's sin? So it is possible. The life of Jesus also demonstrates it. The life of Sri Ramakrishna, the life of Holy Mother demonstrates it. You know what would happen when the body becomes very, very pure? Then the whole system of that person becomes very subtle, very, very sensitive. So a person who is not that pure, that much pure, and does not want to also become pure, so there are two things. Some person did some, I should say, suppose they committed some sin at one time, but later he or she becomes repentant and really wants to become pure. That is one class. Another class is not like that. He or she is still leading an impure life. So there are two types. And some are really pure, always pure. Now when this type of persons who had one time led some immoral life, but later on became repentant and tried hard to become pure. So if this type of devotees would touch the feet of Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna, so they would not mind. But if some persons would still live an immoral life, if such persons would have touched the feet of Holy Mother Sri Ramakrishna, the reaction would be tremendous. They would be as if electrified. You see, the body would be painful because their system is so subtle, so sensitive that this sort of impure touch would affect them very much. Now, when many devotees would come to make pranam, to offer their pranam to Holy Mother or Sri Ramakrishna, then it would be seen, anyone could see who would be near, would be with Holy Mother, that Holy Mother would again and again wash her feet with water. Then they would say, Mother, why are you washing your feet again and again? You will catch cold. Then Holy Mother said, my son or my daughter, when some persons touch me, I feel very soothed. And when some person touches my feet, I feel as if some burning charcoal has been thrown to my body. But she would not tell anything. She would silently bear with it. That's the beauty of it. That's the uniqueness of it. But it definitely give pain to her. So to get rid of that pain, she would wash her feet with Ganga water and like that, and feel comfortable. So it's quite visible and quite evident. It's not just a myth and the story and imagination. It would happen like that. So what happened when Holy Mother was suffering from a critical disease? Then her monastic attendants said, from now we will not allow anyone to touch your feet. Why? Because you accept their sin and you suffer. And then your disease will not be cured. Do you know what Holy Mother answered? This is amazing, the answer. She said, my son, did Sri Ramakrishna, or meaning herself also, incarnated, appeared just to eat rasagolla, just to eat nice things? Will not also they take poison? So they have incarnated with this mission only, to save the humanity. That's why Jesus, you see, said the Mary Magdalene, you know, the story of Jesus Christ. So they had the power, but they would suffer silently and give comfort to the suffering people. So see the compassion behind this comment when Holy Mother said, are we incarnated? You say, do we incarnate as human beings just to be fed nicely, just to be served nicely, just to be worshipped? No. So we have to ready to remove other people's sufferings, and for that if we suffer, we don't mind. We want to take birth again and again to remove sufferings of the people, we don't mind. So that shows their universal motherhood and divine motherhood. Anyway, so I have given you some examples. So there are lots of examples. If you are interested, please read the biography of Holy Mother. Because I feel, to me, you may not agree with me, Sri Ramakrishna's life maybe more demonstrates to the devotees the bhakti aspect. Swamiji's life demonstrates more the aspect of jnana. But Holy Mother, the karma yoga. So she actually led the life of a householder with all the relatives, and those relatives who are not very saintly, they are always pestering her to such an extent that no one could imagine. So should live among, you see, in this type of among this type of people, and then the type of devotees I told you just little before. But still, they would demonstrate their, you see, they would not hesitate to have compassion and to help the people. So that's why how to lead a householder's life and at the same time lead a spiritual life is demonstrated in the life of Holy Mother. So especially for all the householders and especially the ladies, Holy Mother's life is very, very appropriate, very, very relevant. So some of you surely are, I'm talking of the Indian ladies also, are fond of reading books. So why don't you read this life of Holy Mother? Then it will give you actual demonstration, actual advice, actual suggestion. Because we have also faced this type of problems, isn't it? How to manage the household and at the same time lead a spiritual life. So then Holy Mother, from many practical suggestions you get from the study or reading of the Holy Mother's life. So for all the devotees, as I said, Holy Mother life, Sri Ramakrishna was just lived as a monk, and Swamiji preaching life of preaching and then also monk. But the real householders' lives, the challenges and all the sufferings, it's Holy Mother who actually had that experience, none else. No direct disciples, especially the monastics. So in that sense, Holy Mother's life is very, very useful for you, all the householders. So I recommend you, I rather request you to go through the biography of Holy Mother. So with this I conclude. Thank you.
It's long, Maharaj.
But it's over. But it's over.
そして、サラダデビも人の罪を自分の体に、引き受けることができました。それができるでしょうか。イエス様、スリラマクリシナの生涯にもそれを見ることができます。人がその体とても精妙になると非常に繊細になる。で、3つの種類の人たちがいます。1つ目は罪を犯してから純粋になりたくて取り組んで修行している人。もう1つはずっと罪を犯してその生活を送っている人。でもう1つは、いつも純粋な人。だから罪を犯して、悔い改めている人といつも純粋な人が彼らの足元を触ったときにスリラマクリシナとサラダデビは気にしなかった。痛みもなかった。けど、いつも罪を犯してそれを直そうとしない人が非常に苦しみを与えていたんですね。ある時に信者さんはプラナームをしてたんですけれども、突然マザは足を水で洗ってたんですね。ガンガ水で。で、何回も何回も洗って、でどうしてそれを捨てるんですか？風邪をひくでしょう。いや、でもしょうがないでしょうって言って、ある人が私の足を教わったら非常に爽やかな気持ちになります。とても涼しいけど、ある人は触ったら燃えるような気持ちになります。それを消さないといけない気持ちに焦って水をかけています。そして、彼女が、重篤な病気になった時に周りにいたお坊さんたちが、じゃあこれから信者さんがマザーの足を振らないように注意します。 でもお母さんはそれを聞いたら、いや、それはダメです。スリラマ・クリシュナと私は甘いものだけを食べるためにこの世に生まれてきたんですか？私たちも毒を飲まなければならない。で、優れた、すごいことは、彼女が文句しないでそれを受け取ってたんですね。で、何回も何回も生まれ変わって、人たちの、苦しみ、悲しみを軽減するために体を通って一緒に苦しんで、その罪を自分の体に受け取る。そして、在家の人たちのために特にホリマーザの生涯を読むことをお勧めします。なぜかというと、スリラーマ・クリシュナはほぼお坊さんの生活を送りになり、バクティの実現されました。スワミジは、宣伝活動と、ギャーナヨーガとお坊さんの生活、でも普通の在家者の苦しみ悲しみをほとんど味わわなかったので、私たちのお手本と、その側面においてなりにくいですが、ホリマザはカルマヨギに、カルマヨーガの具現で在家の生活を送って、その苦しみ悲しみを味わいながら、例えば非常に紛らわしい親戚に囲まれていたんですね。いろんなせがみがあって、煩雑な家庭の生活がありながら最古の霊的な修行に励んでいました。なので、ホリマザの生涯を読むと自分たちの、手本となり、霊的な生活を送るための、手助けとなります。以上です。
ありがとうございます。
It's her talk, Maharaj. She's moving you and me. We're her puppets, Maharaj. She's moving us. So.
Okay, now we have this session of songs. First we will sing. Jonathan.
マイク入ってる？はい。このプリントのファイルの11ページにあります「ジャヤジャヤジャナニ」という日本語の曲を歌わせていただきます。ローマンスクリプトもあるので、もしできたら、ページ11。Now I will sing Jaya Jaya Janani. If possible, could you join us? Join me. いいですか？では歌わせていただきます。淳さんいいですか？淳さんなのかいいか。ジャヤジャヤジャナニシュリサラダマニお慈悲の
そう、二つ歌、一つ歌はこれのコンポーザーはギリシュチャンドラ・ゴーシ、有名な詩人とアクターとシラーム・クリシュナ・デシ、ポハロ・ドゥコ・ラジョニ。もう一つ歌はチェトナ・チョイタンのモイ。So that one is the just Divine Mother Kali like that. これが二つ歌、これ今シュナンダン・ダットさんはその二つ歌を歌います。お願いします。
বদন বিকাশে
সমন বিজয় বাজাও দুন্দুভি সমন বিজয় মার নামে পূর্ণ অবনী পোহালো দুঃখ রজনী কহিছে জননী কেদো না রাম কৃষ্ণ পদ দেখো না কহিছে জননী কেদো না রাম কৃষ্ণ পদ দেখো না নাহি কো ভাবনা রবে না যত না হেরো মম পাশে করুণায় দুটি আখি ভাসে ভুবন তারণ গুণমণি ভুবন তারণ গুণমণি পোহালো দুঃখ রজনী পোহালো দুঃখ রজনী Now the second song, Chaitanya Chaitanya. আমার চেতনা চৈতন্য করে দে মা চৈতন্যময়ী তোর ভাব সাগরে ভেসে আমি তোর ভাব সাগরে ভেসে আমি হব মা তোর পদাশ্রয়ী আমার চেতনা চৈতন্য করে দে মা চৈতন্যময়ী অজ্ঞান মোর স্বভাব থেকে তোর ভাবে তুই নেমা ডেকে অজ্ঞান মোর স্বভাব থেকে তোর ভাবে তুই নেমা ডেকে জ্ঞান চক্ষু মেলে দেখি জ্ঞান চক্ষু মেলে দেখি কেমন তুই জ্ঞান দাময়ী আমার চেতনা চৈতন্য করে দে মা চৈতন্যময়ী তোর ভাবের খেলা দিয়ে দে মা আমার যা কিছু সব অভাব মিটিয়ে তোর ভাবের খেলা দিয়ে দে মা আমার যা কিছু সব অভাব মিটিয়ে কৌতূহল মোরে জীবনে নিয়ে নে মা তোর উচ্চারণে কৌতূহল মোরে জীবনে নিয়ে নে মা তোর উচ্চারণে মহানন্দে যায় চলে মা মহানন্দে যায় চলে মা হয়ে সর্বরি পূজয়ী আমার চেতনা চৈতন্য করে দে মা চৈতন্যময়ী তোর ভাব সাগরে ভেসে আমি তোর ভাব সাগরে ভেসে আমি হব মা তোর পদাশ্রয়ী আমার চেতনা চৈতন্য করে দে মা চৈতন্যময়ী।
So I shall now give a short description about the song. Tulsidas was a very famous poet in India, and he was more associated with the story of Sri Ramachandra, Raghunath, and he was known for composing Ramcharitmanas. Now this particular song that I am going to present is a song on Divine Mother composed by Tulsidas. तारा तरनी नाम जग में तरयको। तारा तरनी नाम जग में तरयको। तारा तरनी नाम जग में तरयको। या जग में जप मूढ़ हरे ताप तन को। या हरे पाप तन को जग में तरयको। तारा तरनी नाम जग में तरयको। आगमनी गम वेद आगमनी गम वेद ब्रह्मावखानत। संकट हरणी मात हरे पाप जन को। संकट गुरु महाराज जी की जय। जय महामाई की जय। जय स्वामी जी महाराज जी की जय। जय गंगा माई की जय। जय श्री बुद्धदेव की जय।
これちょっと発表しますね。実はこれからメインビルディングにこれティーのとスナックスありますから、と帰る前ぜひ飲んでください。ととしげちゃん、向こうで足りますか？場所ちょっとテーブルがだから準備ね。それどうぞ。ね、リカちゃんもうちょっと向こうに行ってね。でさってください。あ、片付ける。あつしさん。片付ける。Deep and Harsh. So これ手伝います。一緒でいる。で、アナウンスメントはこれ今月の24日クリスマスイブ土曜日7時から始まります。とそれをその時これちょっと聖書からも読みます。それからキャロルもあります。で、ちょっと話もあります。とその後は晩ご飯。とそれもし参加したいならぜひ連絡してください。で、これ24日のプログラム。で、またこれ正月1st January のプログラムはこれ11時半ぐらい教会のメインビルディングで向こうに祭壇あります。向こうにみんな集まってもうちょっといろいろ聖典から勉強してでそれの後はお昼ご飯を食べて歩いて鎌倉まで行って大仏を見て戻るときバスで鎌倉駅まで来て向こうのキリスト教の教会あります。向こうに入ってちょっと祈って最後に8万語それを見て皆さん帰る。それが言うことです。もしよければ参加してください。So there are two programs I have to announce. One is Christmas Eve, so 24th of this month, evening 7 p.m. So we had we'll celebrate it. So by reading from the Bible, then there will be singing of carol, and there will be small worship, and then of course the dinner will be there. And then 1st January, there will be assembly around say 11:30 a.m. in the main shrine, or the main building, and there is reading from different scriptures, a short discourse, followed by the lunch, and then we'll go by walking, by a pilgrimage to the great Buddha in Kamakura. So after that we return to Kamakura station by bus, then go to a Catholic church, pray there for some time, and then finally visit the Hachibango shrine. So this is our program, and the next month's program, our third Sunday, will be Swami Vivekananda's birthday anniversary. So almost the similar, on the same type of program will be there. So Swami Vivekananda's birthday celebration on third Sunday of January. And our biggest program is Sri Ramakrishna's birthday celebration. That will be in March. So please remember it. Third Sunday of March. So many people, around say more than 100 people generally attend, and there will be a special cultural program also. So, and that day Havan also will be there, Homa ceremony. So we all invite you, you and your friends, you know, please share this information with them. So thank you so much for staying with us, being with us, and then attending the program. Let Holy Mother Sri Ramakrishna bless you all. That's my prayer. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimashita. Okay, どうぞ皆さんティーの